the next 60 days, I'll be turning these $1,000 into over $100,000 day trading forward. This is my only focus, and I will not stop until I complete this challenge. I'm putting my reputation on the line as Signal King to complete this challenge, and I will not stop until I finish this challenge. Literally, it doesn't matter what it takes. I'm going to be documenting every single trade that I take and show it here on my YouTube every single week and daily in my Instagram and in the free Telegram. Once I complete this challenge, it's safe to say I'm officially a Forex millionaire. Alright guys, so it's officially the 4th week of the challenge, and we're getting back to our $1,000 starting balance after those losses were officially coming back. We had a rough start. You guys saw we lost about 66% on the account, but we're slowly getting back, and with that being said, let's start the video. Alright, good morning everyone. It is the 4th week of the challenge. It is Monday, 9:26 a.m. You guys can see it is May 6th. Now, pretty much it is, like I said, 9:26 a.m. and New York session has been open for 30 minutes. We're almost done with the walk, guys. We will finish today. Now, pretty much we have a setup presenting itself. I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to show you guys the account balance, show you guys that everything is still the same, and we're going to continue from there. So you guys can see right here, 9:27 a.m. We open up this. Let me show you guys that the account is still at the same balance. So you guys can see here 532. We go to month, and you guys can see all the same trades from the previous 3 weeks. You guys can see that we are still down about 60% on this account, even though the signals are up for the past 3 weeks. But this account is down because I'm risking about 70% per trade, but that's fine. Now check this out, guys. Here we have USD CAD. Let me go on the higher time frame, like the H4 time frame. Let me turn off the session based indicator. Now, what is going on with price, guys? Price gave a pullback to find demand. This is going to be a target for demand. But in finding demand, price gave a pullback to supply to continue to move to the downside. So we're finding demand, price pulled back into supply to continue finding demand. This daily demand and H4 are the main targets for price this week. Now, when we go to the lower time frame, like the M15, and we turn on the session-based indicator, you guys can see how price is setting us up for the sells now. We have our previous session, which is pre-New York. You guys know that pre-New York loves to set up New York session. We have the M15, the M5, and the M1 all in confluence. Now, when I go to the M1 time frame, notice how we also have an M1, like I said, M1, M5, and M15 supply that created a push. So this is the area I'm going to send the sell limit right now in the signal group off of. All right, so check it out, guys. It is currently 9:38. You guys can see it here, 9:38. And we just sent this sell limit in the signal group from the area that I told you at M15, the M5, and the M1 supply setting us up. So we are going to be selling from this area. I sent it in the signal group, and we already placed the sell limit in the account as well. So let me show you guys. We have a 1.50 placed in the account. So I will update you guys as soon as price activates this, or if it doesn't, I will update you guys as well. All right, so quick update. You guys can see it is currently 10:44 a.m. You guys can see 10:44 a.m. and the sell limit has not activated yet. You guys can see here that the sell limit is still here at 1.367.30. You guys can see the balance is still the same. And then check this out. Notice how price has been pretty much stuck in this range right here. It's given a small distribution. But this supply that it created right here is not valid enough for me to sell because this is too close to the true supply here. So this is a low probability area to sell from. This is a higher probability area. So I'm gonna give price honestly like another 30-45 minutes to see if it activates this trade. If not, that's fine. I will literally just come back tomorrow. All right, so check it out, guys. You guys can see it is currently 1:09 p.m. and we deleted the sell limit. Now you guys can see it here again, 1:09 p.m. And check it out, guys. I pretty much told everyone to delete the sell limit around 11:30. I was on a Zoom call with my doctor. That's the only reason why it took a little bit longer to record this. But notice this was the area we wanted to sell from, and price is pulling back into that area now. But we're not going to take a trade at 1 in the afternoon. So more than likely what's going to happen is Asia session or London session is going to sell off this area tonight. And if it does, then maybe I will send this trade tonight, but let's see what happens, guys. All right, so we're on the way to biohacks right now, guys. If you guys have seen the previous videos, you guys know why we go there. But if you haven't, guys, it's because pretty much I got diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago. I got it removed. It came back. I got it removed, it came back. And then I said, F you to modern medicine, and I'm here like going in a holistic route. Thank God to Alex that he provided this doctor. And pretty much I gotta pull up here every day, and I do like a hyperbaric chamber, red light therapy, sauna. They inject my body with different types of vitamins that my body needs, different types of peptides on the tumor to kill the tumor. So it's like straight attacking the tumor and not the BS from the hospital. So we're about to pull up now, guys, and it's currently 1:44. All right, so you guys can see it's currently 4:20, 420, and this is the worst part, guys, like just dealing with traffic. So I'm gonna see if I can talk to the people at Biohacks tomorrow and see if they can switch my schedule, because like going in the afternoon and coming back home in like at this time, it's really bad. So if they can switch my schedule for a little bit earlier, that would be perfect. I would have the day more to myself. I would have been home literally like 3 hours ago instead of like driving in traffic right now. So we're gonna see if we can do that. All right, good morning everyone. It is currently Tuesday, May 7th, 9/11. 9/11, not my favorite time, but it is what it is. Now, pretty much, we have something that we have to work with in the session. So it is New York session. It just opened up and we have something. So let me break it down to you and explain to you what we have to work with. So like I said, you guys can see it is 9/11, 9/11. And on top of that, you guys can see that the account is still the same. You can see that the account is still the same, 532, 532. We go to the account, we go to month, and you can see that this is still the same account with all the same previous trades. Now, check it out, guys. What do we have for this morning? We have pretty much an opportunity to sell. We are still looking for sells on the higher time frame, like I told you. So this is the H4 time frame right now. And the main target that I have for this week is this daily and H4 demand. So I'm looking for price to sell to take us here. Now, when I go to the M15 time frame and I turn on my session-based indicator, we have pre-New York that created an M15 supply. So we have this M15 supply right here, but we don't have an M5 or an M1 in confluence with this M15. So when I go down to the M5, you can see that there is no M5 that's valid in confluence with it. When I go down to the M1 time frame, you can see that there is no other M1 supply that's in confluence with it as well, that's not touched. So what do we need to sell, guys? We need price to literally do this right here. We need price to come here, give an entry confirmation off of it, and then we will sell literally right here and continue to move to the downside. So this is what we need to happen, guys. I'll update you guys as soon as we get something. So you guys can see it's currently 9:37 a.m. You guys can see it here as well, 9:37. Now, check this out, guys. I told you I am looking for sells off this area. We need an entry confirmation off of this. This is what an entry confirmation would look like. But you cannot stay stuck to a bias. So, for example, what needs to happen for us to look for buys? So if price breaks past the supply that we're looking to sell from, I would be looking for buys. How? So if price does something like this and breaks past this area, more than likely it would create an area of demand, and we would be looking to buy to take us where? To the next supply, which would be this H4 supply up here. Because if price is at an area of supply, either it's gonna sell from it to target demand, or if you break past the supply, it's gonna head to the next supply. So price moves from supply to supply, or supply to demand, demand to supply, or demand to demand. Same thing if this was demand. If this was demand, if we break past it, we would go to the next demand. So what you see here is exactly what we could expect. So either we're gonna sell from here with an entry confirmation, or if we break past this, we could look for a buy opportunity to take us up here. Check it out, guys. It is currently 950. You guys can see here, 950. And then if you look at USD CAD, guys, notice how the sell entry confirmation was not given. So we could delete this. Notice how we save a loss. Now, very likely price is going to give a bullish move targeting this area of supply up here. So more than likely price is going to pull back. Where could price pull back to? Honestly, I would be looking for price to pull back. This is the true demand to continue to move to the upside. But Euro USD, I just looked at Euro USD and I do see a more solid setup. So I'm going to go ahead and call this instead. If I look at the higher time frames, like the H4 time frame, notice how, let me get this to focus in so you guys see a little bit better. Let me turn on the light. So notice how price on a higher time frame, this is Euro USD on the H4 time frame, nothing is stopping price up into this next daily supply. So we're looking for buys on Euro USD to take us to the supply. When we go to the M15 time frame, I turn on my session-based indicator. What do we have? We have pre-New York setting us up with the M15. We go down to the M5. We have the M5 demand in confluence. We go down to the M1. The M1 is not in confluence with it, but 2 time frames in confluence is more than enough to place a buy limit or sell limit off an area. So you can see that I have let me show you guys. I have the buy limit already placed in the account right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and send it to the Signal group right now. So you can see I have the buy limit right here. We're gonna go ahead and copy and paste this right here. Copy, buy limit sent. So you can see that the buy limit was just sent right now in the Signal group at 952. You guys can see it is 952. So we're going to be looking to buy off of this area right here created in pre-New York. That is our previous session setting us up, and you guys can see on multiple previous days that we do take this setup a lot. This is a high probability setup. All right, so right now you guys can see it is currently 10:43. We're at the gas station right now, and the buy limit hasn't activated just yet, but it is about to. So we'll give it another 20, maybe another like 30-40 minutes to see if it does. You can see that we do have the buy limit pending in the account, 532 in the account, and this was sent in the Signal group as well. So let's see what happens, guys. All right, so you guys can see it's currently 10:58, and I told everyone to delete the buy limit at 11:37. So pretty much 20 minutes ago, when price was right around here, I told everyone in the Signal group to delete the buy limit, and then price right now just touched that area. But that's fine because we're not going to take a trade at pretty much at 12 in the afternoon. We'll just come back tomorrow. But let's see what happens. I'm curious if this would have played out or not. Oh crap, guys, I literally forgot to delete this shit. Damn, what a mistake. Crap. Well, not too bad. We lost 31 bucks. All right, guys, so good thing we didn't take this trade today. I told everyone to delete the buy limit around 11:40. Now, the only bad thing is, guys, that I forgot to delete it myself. As soon as it activated, I deleted it, but I forgot to delete it beforehand because I was at the doctor's office. So you can see that we lost about 31 bucks on this, but that's fine. The account is still at 500 bucks. Now, like I said, I told everyone to delete this because it was pretty much around 11:40. I wasn't going to take a trade around 12, but no trade taken this week. Technically, we still got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All right, good morning, everyone. It is currently Wednesday, 8:44 a.m., and you guys can see that it is May 8th. Now, let me show you something, guys, because today we actually have to, the market's giving a setup a little bit earlier than usual, so we have to play catch up. All right, so check it out, guys. You guys can see it is currently 8:48. The account is at $500, and we have a one lot placed on the account already. Now, you guys can see it is Euro USD. So let me break this down to you guys. You guys can see here it is 8:48, and the sell limit is about to activate. Now, let me show you on the higher time frame where we are selling, guys. Let me go to the H4 and turn this off. So you guys can see on a higher time frame that price gave a distribution. This is a pullback, it seems like, and it seems like we're going to continue giving a distribution to the downside. On the higher time frame, the next target for prices is H4 demand right here. If we go one higher time frame to the daily, you guys can see that price did give this is the big distribution, and price is giving the pullback now into demand. So this is the demand right here. When we go to M15, we turn on our session-based indicator. Let me show you why we are selling. So we have Asia session. Let me see if you guys can see it here clearly. Clearly, Asia session set up pre-New York right here, gave this push to the downside, and then now pre-New York is setting us up with this M15, M5 right here. You guys can see, actually no M5, it's a M15 and a M1 supply in confluence. So let me make it right here. You guys can see M15 and the M1 supply that created the push in confluence. So this is gonna be our entry right here, literally right here. This is what we are working with. So it's about to activate right now, guys. As soon as it activates, I will let the Signal group know that it activates. And you guys can see that I did send this in the Signal group as well. All right, so notice this, guys. New York session is 30 seconds away from opening up, literally 30 seconds. You guys can see 8:59, 8:59. And where is price? Price is right at our sell limit. So let's see, as soon as New York session opens, if it activates our order, that would be a sign that we are literally trading with the banks. So 15 seconds, and you can see it just hit our limit right here, and our trade just activated. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in another 0.50. So, and I'll even probably do another one. And then let me let the Signal group know. You guys can see. So check this out. New York session just opened up, guys. Look at it right here, 9 a.m. And notice how price just tapped this right here to the exact pip. Let's see if the volume comes out. Let's see if the volume comes out. You can see that New York session just opened right here. So let's see what happens, guys. I'll probably close like one position with the 1-to-1 and the other ones with the 1-to-2. All right, so check it out, guys. It is currently 9:08. You guys can see 9:08. And we are in a little bit of drawdown right now. You guys can see that the account is in a little bit of drawdown. But I do see another solid setup on USD CAD. So if the account allows me to, I will take this trade. I already told the Signal group that this is a valid trade, but I'm not gonna call it because we already have the other trade active. Now check it out, guys. Let me break this down for you. Notice how price gave this distribution, pullback into the H4 supply. So on a higher time frame, we are at a supply. Now the lower time frame is telling us to sell as well. Now check this out. On the lower time frame, we have pre-New York setting us up with the M15 supply right here. We have a M5 supply right here, and we also have a M1 supply. So we have 3 time frames in confluence setting us up. I'm gonna be looking to sell off of this area, literally right here. Now I'll update you guys as soon as price pulls back if the account allows me to take this trade. Now also, let me show you that I did tell the Signal group that this is a valid trade. So you guys can see that I said, just giving you guys a heads up. I'm not calling this other trade, but I will take it in the flip account. We have price coming off the H4 supply with New York setting us up, and you guys can see I pretty much gave them the trade right here. So I'll update you guys as soon as anything happens. All right, guys, it is currently 9:33. You guys can see 9:33. And USD CAD is approaching the area which I want to sell from, this area right here. Now, the only thing is, I don't know if the account is going to allow me to sell because of the leverage that's in the account. So I might have to close one of these positions so I could enter the USD CAD trade. Now, let's see what happens, guys. If I have enough margin in the account, I will take the trade. But if I have to close one of these, I might close it. So it is currently 9:36, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and get some breakfast while I wait for our trade to hit stop loss or hit take profit. Literally, we're still in the same area. So I'm going to just go ahead and get some breakfast to kill some time. And not kill some time, take advantage of time. That way, by the time our trade hits take profit, I already ate and I can go ahead and do something else. All right, guys. So we've been in this trade officially for 5 hours. Right now, it is 1:28 in the afternoon. And our trade is in profit. So let me give you guys a quick little trade update. So you guys can see it is currently 1:29 in the afternoon and the trade is in profit right now. We're in profit about 70 bucks. Let me see where the trade is at. You can see we're about to take profit 1 for a 1-to-1. And everything that I do, I always update the signal group. So let me show you guys. Let me pull this out. I don't want you to know. There we go. You should see everything that I do. I always update the signal group. All right, guys, so we're in the bathroom right now and our trade is in profit. I'm gonna go ahead and secure all of these trades with the 1-to-1. So as soon as we hit this 1-to-1 right here, I'm closing all 3 of those positions. So let's see what happens, guys. All right, guys, so it is currently 10:24 at night and you can see we're still in profit. Nothing has happened. You guys can see 10:24 at night. And pretty much this is the longest that I've ever been in a trade that hasn't done anything. You can see we went into profit during the day. We got during break even, then and profit during Asia session, pretty much break even, and then profit again. So let's see what happens, guys. I think London session is the one that's going to either hit take profit or stop us out. Whatever London's going to do, is whatever's going to happen, London is the one that's going to be the one that does it. So let's see what London does, guys. All right, guys, so you can see it's currently 1:46 a.m. 1:46 a.m. And pretty much Frankfurt is bringing the volume we need. So I'm going to close 2 of my positions, the 0.50s, at a 1-to-1. I'm going to hold the 1 lot for a 1-to-2. So pretty much I'm going to close some positions here and the rest I will close somewhere around literally right there. Now check it out, guys. Pretty much our trades are in profit. So this is what we are working with. The account is at almost 600 bucks. So let's see what happens, guys. All right, guys. So it's currently 2:43 a.m. and the trade finally hit take profit 1. We are in profit now, guys. Officially hit take profit 1. You guys can see that the 2 positions closed and I still have a runner left. So the account is at 700 bucks right now. You can see that these 2 closed. And like I said, the trade take profit 1 hit. So super fire, guys. All right, good morning, everyone. It is officially Thursday morning, 9:23 a.m. And you guys are about to see why I wear this hat and why I'm the signal king. So check it out. You guys can see it is 9:24. Now look at this, guys. Yesterday's trade finally hit take profit for a 1-to-2 during London. So we secures half our positions with the 1-to-1 and we close the rest with the 1-to-2. Perfect trade. I let the signal group know what we were doing. And you guys can see that the account, let's get this to focus. The account is now at $800. When we go to the trade history of the day, you guys can see the 1-to-2 that we closed, which is the 1 lot. And you guys can see these other positions that we closed with the 1-to-1. So if we go to week, we are in profit now for the week, 463, and we are only 20% away from the original starting balance. Now look at the MyFX book, guys. You guys can see that we are almost back to where we started. So let's see what we can catch this morning. All right, so check it out, guys. It is currently 9:36 and we do have a sell limit placed in the account. You guys can see 9:36. Now let me show you where we have the sell limit placed in the account. So pretty much we have the same thing as yesterday in USD CAD. This is USD CAD on the actually let me go to the H4 time frame and break it down for you from scratch. So on the H4 time frame, what do we have, guys? We have price that gave this distribution, pullback into supply, then another distribution, and then now price is reacting off this H4 supply. So if we're coming off supply, we got to target demand. Now the main target for demand this week is going to be the daily, but the first target for price this week as far as demand is going to be this H4 right here. Now when I turn on my session based indicator, you guys can see that pretty much we have pre-New York setting us up with this M5, the M15, the M1 supply. So I did send a sell limit off this area right now in the signal group. So it's going to look like this. If it activates, it's going to be coming off of this area right here, something like this, like that, with a 1-to-2 I would secure. And let me show you that I did call this in the signal group already. So this is what we're expecting. This is what we are working with on USD CAD. Let me show you that I did call this in the signal group already. So you guys can see sell limit called already in the signal group, 935, and we have it placed in the account. So let's see what happens, guys. You guys can see it here, placed in the account. I meant to say here, guys, off of this area up here. For some reason, I put it down here when I was recording, but we're looking to sell off of this area right here, the M15, the M5, the M1 all in confluence. So let's see if price pulls back and activates our order. All right, so check it out, guys. It's currently 1:11 p.m. and you can see that I deleted the sell limit that we had. You can see that we still have the $800 in the account. You can see 1:11, and pretty much the reason we deleted the sell limit is because it didn't activate. Look how it didn't activate by literally like 2 pips. This did not activate or less. If not, this would have given a nice 1 to, I would have closed with the 1 to 2, but it would have given the signal group a 1 to 3. But that's fine, guys. You can see how the analysis played out perfect. The H4 target that I mentioned got hit, but we can do nothing about this. We'll just come back tomorrow. All right, good morning, guys. It is Friday, currently 9:33 a.m. and New York session is pretty much open already. Now, the only thing I am waiting for is for red folder news to pass at 10 a.m. because I do have a setup that's presenting itself. And as soon as red folder news passes, I will send the setup. If not, we would have this sell limit placed already. Now, let me break it down for you guys. Now, you guys can see it is currently 9:33 a.m. and the account is at $800. We haven't changed anything. No trades taken today. And for the week, we are up pretty much last week and this week on the account. We are up $463. We saved the account from 200 bucks. Now, check it out, guys. Let me break this down for you. So I'm gonna start all the way on the H4 time frame, and I'm gonna work my way down to the M1 time frame because every single time frame tells something. Those traders that say they trade only off of one time frame, very unlikely that they are profitable. Now, before any of you talk crap, yes, the account is down because I am risking 70 to 60% on this account, but risking 1% per trade for the last year and a half, I have proven to be profitable. Now, check this out, guys. Pretty much on the H4 time frame, this area right here, this area of demand created this distribution to the upside, these areas right here. So this is the next target for price. This daily demand right here that created the push to the upside is the next target. Now, when we go to the M15 time frame, we turn on the session-based indicator. We have pre-New York setting us up pretty much with this area of supply. So if price pulls back up into this area, I will be looking to sell. Now, we do have New York session setting us up already, but the only reason we are not selling from this area is because we have red folder news in 25 minutes. Now, why do I say New York session setting us up? Because we have an M5 supply. We have a M1 supply in confluence with the M5. So very likely price will continue the sell movement off of this area here. And this will be the target over here. Now, like I said, the only reason we are not selling off this area just yet is because we have red folder news soon. So this is honestly what's gonna happen, guys. Either price is gonna come here and continue the move from here, or price is going to do this and break past this area here, pull back here, and continue the move from this area over here. So as soon as red folder news passes, guys, I will update you guys with a entry that I'm looking for. All right, so it's currently 10:06. You guys can see 10:06 and the red folder news passed by. So we just placed the sell limit off the M5 and the M1 supply that I told you. So let's see what happens, guys. We're looking to sell off this area. I will secure a nice 1 to 2 off this trade if it plays out. And you guys can see I already called it in the signal group. So I will update you guys as soon as anything happens. All right, guys, so it's currently 10:11. You guys can see 10:11 and the trade just activated right now. So let's see what happens, guys. I'm gonna see if I can secure a nice 1 to 2 off this trade. Now, for some reason, when it activated the trade, it closed me out right away. I don't know if it was like the leverage in the account, the margin, whatever. So we lost $9 for some reason. And now we just entered manually. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, so it's 10:15, and we are in a little bit of drawdown. Hopefully we don't hit stop loss. It seems like we are. Shit, let's see what happens, guys. If we hit stop loss, that's fine. We're still positive for this week, and we'll just come back next week. But it'd be nice to close with at least like 1,000. So it's 10:24, guys. You guys can see 10:24, and we currently just got stopped out on this trade, but that's fine. We're still positive for the week. Last week and this week we're still positive. Now the account is at pretty much 670, which pretty much we're still more positive than what we started the week. So next week the goal is definitely to at least be at 1,100, 1,200 bucks. You guys can see that the trade just stopped us out. So now price is definitely going to fill this void and make its way up here. But that's fine. There's nothing we can do about this, guys. We'll just come back next week and continue our trading plan. So a quick recap of the week. We pretty much started Monday at 5:32, and we didn't take no trades on Monday because price didn't reach our area of interest. And then Tuesday, a long position presented itself. I sent a buy limit, but it didn't activate during our trading session, so I told everyone to delete it. And I was actually at the doctor and I forgot to delete it myself, and I took a $31 loss because by the time I actually realized that I didn't delete it, I closed the position and I was a little bit in drawdown. But there's nothing else we could do. And then Wednesday, I took 3 sell positions on Euro USD. I closed 2 of my positions with the 1-to-1, and the other position I closed with the 1-to-2. And Thursday honestly was the day that we closed the position from Wednesday with the 1-to-2 during the London session. There wasn't enough volume during Wednesday, so Thursday morning is when the volume came in. And then Friday we took a trade after the red folder news, but we got stopped out and ended the week with $863, which isn't bad. We're almost right there to the $1,000 balance. But what's key to this challenge, guys, is winning the first trade. That's honestly what's key. That's honestly what has us held back. But you guys are seeing that the Sigma group is positive. We are on a 5-week winning streak. It's honestly insane how the Sigma group is positive for 5 weeks and I'm negative. It just goes to show you the importance of risk to reward and risking the same amount per trade. If not, it doesn't matter if you win 5 trades, you could lose 1 trade and you could lose everything in that 1 trade. So if you guys want to be part of that Sigma group or on the 5-week winning streak, make sure to click the link in the description to be part of that group. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and in the free Telegram so you guys can have daily updates and my daily analysis for every single trade that I take and lots of value. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.